welcome along and welcome to a very snowy, very wintry Six Ashes. Yep, we've got snow coming down, it's laying on the ground, and it's basically put pay to all my plans today to get these fields sampled and sorted. We have had some good news overnight. We're now up to 78,651, and that is because if we look in our money here, we made 52,000, nearly 53,000 off those bales that we sold at the BGA. So yeah, we're back in the money. We made as much money off that one set of bales as it cost us to buy the BGA in the first place, which is absolutely brilliant. We're back up to the 78,000. As we're back in winter, what we're going to be doing today, though, and snow on the ground, so we can't do much else. We're going to top up our honeypot allotment, and while we're doing it, we're also going to purchase this bit of land here. Now, you might remember in the last set of winter videos, we did the same thing. We bought this plot of land, so 17,510, because it's a great little bit of land for us to do some work with. So I'm going to pop into here, and we've got our 3 tractors here. We're going to take this down to our horse yard, fill up with some manure, and get this sorted. See if we can't make some money today. Woodland that we've got now. It'd be nice to plant some woodland ourselves, but it takes like 5 to 6 years, I think, if I remember correctly, for trees to grow in seasons. The closest we could probably get would be to put some poplars in, which would work, in all honesty, would work really well for us here, because wood chips are worth so much on this map. But we'd need to get the equipment for it, and we need a heavy, a nice big tractor and everything. And none of those things really are an option. So, yeah, we're not going to be... I don't think we're going to be able to do that anytime soon. Our combine is still sitting out. I really should have got that undercover, but it's not at the moment. There we go. Let's just get this in here and see if we can drop off first our bale spike, because that is going to be of little to no use to us. In fact, I'm not sure anything that we've got here is of any use to us. We are, let's pop out, check we've got the right bit selected. We haven't, so that's why we're not having any luck. There we go, drop that off, and then we're going to go and drop off the weight as well. I'm tempted, as I said, I'm tempted to drop off the actual front loader, but we actually need it at the moment to load up any manure that we have got kicking around here. Let's lower the weight down, and then we can come back here and disconnect that. Nice snowy day. Tends to put pay to everything that you actually want to do. There we go. Connect up our bucket. We don't want a full bucket of soybeans. That is of no use to us whatsoever right now. What we do want is to get our manure trailer out. What has become our manure trailer, and see if we can empty the manure out of this hole, because of course the other problem we've got is with all this snow. I can't remember, I don't think we had snow last time, but the problem we've got with this snow is that it'll stop our manure generating as well. So what we're going to have, getting this clear as well. We're a little bit slippy in the snow today. Don't know why, but between the last video and this one, which is about 20 minutes, my wheel has gone really stiff. Yeah, we've got some manure under this snow. We've got some manure kicking around all over the place here. I need to try and get the rest of this up. Yeah, it's having trouble distinguishing with what I'm trying to do, which is why it keeps saying this action cannot be performed here, because it doesn't realize I'm trying to actually pick up snow rather than tip it out. There we go. We just put this the other side of the hedge. There's not much in here because we already put a load in the trailer. If you remember a couple of videos ago, So we should be able to come in now and just collect this up. I'm expecting this maybe to fill up again. I don't want snow. Don't want to pick up snow. And let's get the rest of the snow out of here then. Right, there we go. We should have a clear run at the manure now. Can get very frustrating. And done. Back out and one more. And then we can load up and head down there. I think we've got plenty of manure down there already. What I want to do and what I'm thinking about doing is getting another tanker for down there. It is the thing where we're going to have to do 2 trips, but the beauty today is that getting this trailer down there is going to be useful for us to do the wood stuff. We then going to need to come back. We'll get the 6810 and we'll put that onto the wood chipper. Is that all the manure coming out? I think that's probably about as much as we're going to get for now. The rest seems to be a little bit stuck under the snow. Fill up the trailer. Is that everything? Already liking this 7840 more than the 5000. Yes, it's a little bit more unwieldy when we're actually doing the horses, but it's much more stable. You might hear my wheel making lots of noise at the moment. Apologies for that. I'm going to sort the stiffness out in a minute. There we go. And done. Right, let's get the last of this out and then we can sort this. There we go. That's got it. Last of the manure out. We'll load this up and then we'll head down to the allotments and get that loaded up. I think we've got plenty of this down there as well, so I think we're going to be all okay for that. We don't actually... Do we need the bucket on? I'm not sure we need the bucket on. We'll leave it on for now. It's not like we're actually going to be lifting wood with it or anything. So I'm going to head down to the allotment. We'll get this tipped. And hopefully that will get that topped up ready for us to make a little bit more money over the winter. We're down at the allotments and we've sorted the wheel problems, so no more squeaky annoying wheel. We are sliding about a bit. I really love seasons for the snow and the effect it has, and the difference it makes to the game is really cool, even if it does mean that as we're in early winter, we've still got 5 videos in the winter time, but we are going to make money throughout it. That's the thing. Continually looking to make money throughout the winter here. Now, will all of this go in? I'm hoping so, because I don't want to have to clean up the manure pile. No, we have got to clean up the manure pile. And that is over here. Let's see if we can't just tip this on top. See if it registers this as manure. No! Ah, that's annoying. Right, so what we're going to do is drop that off, drop this off, and hopefully we've given ourselves enough space to try and clear this out the way a little bit. It is while I love the snow, it is the annoying thing about the snow is that you end up having to clear it all out of the way all the time and try and sort it. It's also got a little bit of snow sitting in the middle of that manure. I don't know how difficult that is going to make things, but we'll see. Let's just clear it from this side as well. In fact, that's worked fine. So we should have cleared enough of this manure pile now to be able to tip the rest of this onto it. And we know that we don't need... at this point, I don't think we need to bring any more manure down here. We've got plenty. Our horses are generating it faster than we're using it, which is good news. You know, we're not going to run out. There we go. So let's just reverse this up and tip it. There we are. So we can now take this back over this way. And how are we doing for things like water? So we're down to 21% on the water fill level. Oh, so what we need to do is we'll go drop this off in our woodlands. And I'm actually thinking we could use our bigger trailer, the one that holds a few thousand litres more. But to be perfectly honest, we get a good number of trees cut, logged and placed in a day if we have this. So yeah, let's get this back up to the main farm, and we can drop off our front loader, I think, and go grab some water and sort the allotments out. So back up to the farm, and we're gonna pick up. What I'm actually gonna do is pick something else up. I want to drop off of this, and I don't know exactly how this piece of kit is going to work, but I think it's going to be a very, very useful piece of kit for us. We want to put, ideally want to put some sort of water bowser down at the other, down at our bit there. That is able to hold a lot of water, but isn't going to cost us the earth to get, and is going to allow us to drop stuff off. And I've had an idea here for us, so we're going to connect up to this so that we can grab this, and then I'm hoping we've got a large enough flatbed. It is a pretty big flatbed we've got, so let's just hook up to this. I'm going to head up to the shop and try and pick this bit up. So there we go. And the other thing I want to get really is we probably want to grab our 6810 on the way through here for this as well. Get that coming back with one of... I'm just trying to think how many pieces of equipment. We definitely need 2 pieces of equipment for this job. We might get away... I don't think we need 3. I think we've already got the trailer down there. So, let's just park this here for a moment. We are blocking the road. And I'm going to run back to the farm and grab the 6810. And having got this tractor, we can now put this, actually, we want, whoa, so much sliding on the snow. We actually want to put this at the head of our convoy because, oh, that is not moving. There we are. Put this at the head of our convoy. Hopefully we can clear these rocks. Well, it's not ideal, so we'll go over the top instead. And then that will lead our other tractor. And the reason for this is so that we don't lose the other tractor. That is there we go. So wonder why that happened. As soon as I put the trailer on, like this, and we hook it all up, we lose access to our front loader. That must have something to do with this trailer and how this trailer works. It's a little bit weird, and we'll probably try to avoid using the front loader while on that tractor anyway, but that's okay. We're going to switch them over, I think, when we get further down. That tractor, is that doing... Yeah, so we want to reduce the offset. Behind distance 25, perfect. We are all good. Let's head down to the shop and we can move this all forward. Now you might wonder, why are we bringing this flatbed down to the shop? And the simple reason is because I think there's a cheaper way to get a fairly large water tanker up to our farm. And that is, if we look in here and we look under the LSFM Universal Tank Pack, this one here, which has a chain on it, we can do this and put this up there. I'm going to put the Rabe color on it for a blue water tank. So configuration is universal or a slurry sprayer. We're going to keep it as universal and either black or white. I think we're going to go with the black, even though they're sort of a dark blue with this setup. But I quite like that. That should hopefully work. And we're going to see how we can control this in a minute. So we'll buy this for 5,000. Wow. Actually, no, we won't. I'm going to go with the stainless steel for 4,800. And I'll just go back and show you why the difference between that. 4,800 for that, 7,600 for that. That holds less water. Yeah, this is a better choice for us if we can get it down there and position it in the right place. So let's try this. Let's buy that. Yes. Okay. And if this doesn't work, what we'll do is we'll immediately sell it back again. So head over here, and I do not know how you get this to run. That is a little bit odd. I was hoping that there would be some way to do this. I'm guessing you can fill up off it, but I don't know how you would actually fill it in the first place. Interestingly enough. So what we will do is we're going to bring this round here, and we're going to stop the other tractor and just get our flatbed. Now I'm presuming this goes on a flatbed, and then that's how this this whole thing works. But it's a little bit odd because there's no way to connect it to the flatbed. So I'm guessing that you have to fill it from another tanker and then fill another tanker from it, which hopefully will work. Is there anything on here? What happened there? Enter vehicle. No, that's entering our tractor. Let's have a look here and see if there's anything in this universal... here's what we want. Telescopic loader hook. That is for a telehandler though, so I think we're gonna have to sell this. We've got nothing that works with a with our other setup, so let's sell this, which was fully expected, to be honest. I kind of thought that was probably going to be the way we go. Sell that. Yes. Okay. We didn't lose any money because we that's one of the beauties of seasons. And what we want to do is come back to here and have a look at our other options. So 7,600 for that. I'm just trying to see, that's 15, so yeah, it's a little bit more expensive. Let's have a look at the animals section. 9,500 for that. That's a bit expensive for what we want. We've got this for 2,000 for the water trailer. For 500 for that trailer, or 1,000 for that trailer. Either works pretty well, but I just kind of want to have an easier time of it getting stuff down there, and there's not a huge number of options as far as that goes. 2,000 liters is that going to be more than enough to do what we need to do? I think we need to investigate this a little bit further. There is plenty down there at the moment for us to play with. So what I'm going to do is we're not going to waste our time having got this down here. We are going to unfold this, which should be pretty good. And then we have 2 new pieces of kit to buy. So we'll back this off. And then we can purchase the 2 pieces of forestry equipment we want. The first is to get the smaller Heisermat. Takes 30 horsepower. The next one up is a little bit expensive. 88,000 and requires 250 horsepower. That at 64,000 would work for a wood chipper running on its own. How much is the rental for that? Per day is 640 per operating hour. So we're looking at spending, if we were to lease this, which is not a bad choice of something to lease, for, it holds 5,000 litres as well, for 3,264. How much is it to buy this? 28,000. I think we'd spend a lot less this winter if we hired one of these. So I am gonna hire this and lease this for the winter, and I think this will change our entire approach. We don't need the log splitter, and we can get the bigger trailer. So let's put this on the back of this, and what we'll do is we'll switch out the trailers when we get back as well. And this should set us up for a much, much more productive attempt this year. So like that. And like that. Perfect. This should pull this fine. And it does. And we still don't have that water trailer that I want. But that is something that can wait and we can deal with later. But this basically solves a load of our problems. In fact, no, we don't want to follow me here. We want to get this out the way here. And over this way. And do the follow me this way around. Right. And yeah. Ooh. Let's close this up as well. And away we go. Let's get these down to there. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch out the trailers on my way. So we'll have a little bit of a switcheroo. And by the time we get down to our logging area, we should have the bigger trailer. And we'll head back to the farm then, having done a good day's work with getting the little trailer back to our main farm, because it's actually not needed at the moment. I've switched tractors and we're coming down to the bottom. The reason for that was because this was actually struggling to keep up with the 6810 coming up to the top of the hill, and it was easier when I got to the farm to park this just past the entrance to our stables and then let the 6810 run backwards and forwards. But we're almost down to our wood area, which should be pretty good. Oh, lots of slipping and sliding all over the place though. And look at this. Let's get some more lights on this. So this is where we're going to be running this. What I'm going to do this time is we're going to run it from over here. And we should be able to just park this here like so. We will unfold that, and then we can disconnect this. This thing, of course, will run under its own power, fortunately, so we're all good. We need to get this tractor back up to the other farm to deal with the horses and everything ongoing. And this means, actually, with this piece of equipment, this year, we can run this whole thing just off a single tractor, which is perfect. So we'll take follow me off that. We will bring this round. And this is a fairly big grass field, I think, by the looks of things. And let's get our lights on. There we go. And there we are. So we can now stop this tractor. We'll put the handbrake on, because this little Ford has a tendency to go slip sliding about in this kind of weather. We will also, yeah, we don't have a handbrake for this, so that's all fine. All good there. What we'll do is we'll hook this up to our little trailer, what is essentially now just our run around manure trailer, because that chipper actually holds 5,000 litres. So we know it will take up to half of that trailer's worth. And we'll run this back up to our farm. And that pretty much is everything handled for today. We do need to get some water down to the allotments, but I think the allotments will be okay until the next game day. First thing we'll do next time, though, is get something water-wise to run down there. For now, though, I am going to leave this here. It is, yeah, it's been a good day's work. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.